Okay, welcome back to my 32 and 32. I'm now going to be covering the Minnesota Wild. And just like I do with all my videos, I like to display the home and the reverse retro. The one thing I have to say that's very neat about this one, this is obviously a throwback to when they were the Minnesota Wild. Sorry, Minnesota North Stars, I do apologize. And they had that lime green and orange and yellow as well. So that I'm a big fan of. And if I have to be completely honest with you, if I go back to the 2021 reverse retro, it's almost like that could be their new away and home. I know it might be way out in left field saying that, but I really dig the colors, and having obviously the logo on the front is extremely interesting, to say the least. So, last season, the Minnesota Wild finished with 46 wins, 25 regulation losses, and 11 overtime slash shootout losses for 103 points. They sat third in their division. They unfortunately were not able to get out of the first round. They lost to the Dallas Stars in 6 games. So, I'm disappointed to say the least. It's been a while since the Wild have been in the second round. I want to say maybe the last time they were in the second round was maybe like 2015, but that might be a stretch. The last time they missed the playoffs was in 2019. They made it 4 straight seasons in 2020 when they had the bubble playoff. They played against the Canucks, lost in 4 games. 2021, they lost to Vegas in 7. 2022, they lost to the Blues, I believe, in 6 games. And then this past postseason, they played the Dallas Stars and lost in 6 games as well. So it's not a matter of are they good enough to get in the playoffs? It's a matter of how can they actually get out of the first round. That's a huge question mark with this team moving forward, and I will discuss their season coming forward. So they haven't had any big name or free agents sign with the team. They have just had basically guys re-sign. So I'll just pull up their roster from last year, and we'll take a look and see, as always, who's still there, who is still available, and who has signed with another team. So we'll take a look at their goaltending situation first. So Philip Gustafson has re-signed with the team on a 3-year deal. Marc-Andre Fleury, the veteran, has 1 more left to go on his contract. So could this be his swan song? Could this be his last year playing? Only time will tell going forward. So, I just got out of that by mistake. So hold on 1 second. I was trying to adjust my tablet. So let's see if we get back to, here we go, back to here. Sweet. Kalen Addison has still yet to re-sign. He's still available. Matthew Boldy's contract did expire, but he has signed an extension for 7 years at $7 million, so he's not going anywhere anytime soon. Jonas Broden has 5 more years left. 5 more years left. I do apologize to go on his contract. Connor Dewar has 1 more left to go on his contract. Brandon Duhaime has been re-signed on a 1-year deal. Matt Dumba has left the organization, and he is now signed with the Arizona Coyotes. Joel Eriksson-Ek has 6 more years left to go on his contract. Brock Faber has 2 more years left to go on his deal. Marcus Foligno is coming into the last year of his contract. Frederick Gaudreau, his contract did expire, but as you can see, he has signed a $2.1 million for 5 years, so he's not going anywhere anytime soon. Alex Galkowski is on the last year of his contract, and if I'm going to be completely honest with you, this could be the last year of his NHL career. He'll be 38 years old if he's not there already, and that's getting up there and pushing it when it comes to a defenseman. Ryan Hartman's in the last year of his contract, so we'll see where his future lies by the end of the year. Marcus Johansson, I believe, has left, unless he's been re-signed. I'm pretty sure he left. I do apologize. I should have done more homework on some of these free agents. Yeah, I don't see his name on this list at all. He may have re-signed, but then again, he could have signed elsewhere, so I do apologize for that. The face of the franchise, Kirill Kaprizov, has 3 more years left to go on his deal. John Klingberg is now a member of the Toronto Maple Leafs. John Merrill has 2 more years left to go on his contract. Jacob Middleton has 2 more years left to go on his contract as well. Gustav Nyquist has signed with the Nashville Predators, so he was just a rental when it came to that. Ryan Reeves is joining John Klingberg, and he's also signed with the Toronto Maple Leafs. Jacob Spurgeon, their captain, has 4 more years left to go on his contract. Sam Steele has signed with the Dallas Stars. Oscar Sundqvist has signed with the St. Louis Blues, so he's going back to his old stomping grounds. Matt Zuccarello is coming into the last year of his contract with the Minnesota Wild. So Now that I've gone over all of that, I will then make my predictions for this upcoming season. I just have to pull up the team's logo, so just bear with me. Okay, just want to make sure it's not too blurry. Fantastic. So, coming into this upcoming season, the 2023-2024 campaign, there should be high hopes as always, because I guess for the most part, the team still has a fair, decent core of their players on the offense and defensive side, and they're guaranteed to have their goaltending tandem. So that should push them over the hump to get back into a postseason. I'd be very shocked if the Wild did not make it into the top three, or at minimum get into a wild card spot. And as I've said in all my videos, I believe when it comes to both sides of the conference, I believe they have at least 4 teams for each division that should make the postseason. I'd be very shocked if one division only had 3 teams and the other one had 5 make it into the postseason. So high hopes for the Minnesota Wild, and just like they've done any other time, they could make a big splash during the season or by the trade deadline, which could help get them over that hump, which is the first round that they can never seem to get by. So, yeah, it's going to sound like a broken record. So I believe that Minnesota should get into the postseason, but again, how far they can go, that's entirely up to them. So, as with all my videos, thank you very much for tuning in, and until next time, take care.